Hey Sean, Paul Elwood here, and we're looking at Move On, Mike Posner. Pretty simple, straightforward, just a couple of chords, A, D, B minor, and G, and you should have the chord diagrams. So let's see if we can figure this out here. All right, so your first thing you want to do is your A, and you can play that with one finger on the second fret of the D string, the G string, and the B string with your A string open. That's a pretty good A. Now, although my finger is touching the E string here at the second fret, I'm not really playing that. So the reason why I use one finger is because it's convenient. And when you hear that, what I'm doing is sort of lifting and muting the A by lifting the finger slightly so that truncates the sound. It's just not ringing all the time. If you leave your finger down hard like that, so it tends to ring out the notes. But if you use a thing called muting, we're actually muting that A to make the sound shorter and more percussive and sharper. And so better for us in the context of the song, and a lot of songs actually. So there's an A, and then the D, of course, is a triangle shape. First finger on the second fret of your G string, third finger on the third fret of your B string, and your second finger on the second fret of your one string or your E string. And we're going to play the D string open. That's that guy right there. So all four of those guys string together do sort of the same technique here, which is if I hold the strings down, you can tell it rings, right? And if I lift up slightly, pressure up slightly on with my fingers, I can get a more crisper, more percussive sound. Now I've got probably the hardest one is your B minor, and that's if you make an A minor, if you're comfortable with that, all you really want to do is slide that up 2 frets and then use your first finger as a bar. There's your B minor right there, and then the last chord, of course, is a G. That's pretty straightforward. That's third finger on the third fret in the first position, third finger on the third fret of your A string, of your E string rather, sorry. Second finger on the second fret of your A string, and pinky finger on the third fret of your E string. The rest of them you're just going to play open. So we're going to go D, A, B minor, and G, which is a really nice chord progression. It's pretty common, standard, quite nice though, and that's why Mike Posner used this chord progression as sort of a framework or scaffolding for his lyrics. It's easy. It goes around in a circle. It's pretty easy to play once you get a hold of it. So let's see what happens here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we're strumming down, just strumming down, we can count to 8, or strumming down like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or using a combination of up and down strums, we could go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So what I like to do is I like to make the strumming of the guitar actually sing the song. So if the song goes, I wish Tracy Chapman was my friend, which is the first line, right? You can strum those notes. I wish Tracy Chapman was my friend. She would know exactly what to say. Then we'll add some stuff, some like placeholders in there. So, I wish Tracy Chapman was my friend. Change it to the A. That's the B minor. She would know exactly what to say. 2, 3, 4. And then what I like to do also is, so it's a little daunting to do a whole song, right? So just take a little piece of it. So I would do the first line if you get to make the changes work properly, and it's all about the timing, right? So to get the timing to work properly, just do that first line a couple of times. So like so. I wish Tracy Chapman was my friend. 2, 3, 4. she would know exactly what to say. I wish Tracy Chapman was my friend. She would know exactly what to say. And then when I'm comfortable with that, I'll go into the next one. Beginnings always hide themselves in ends. At some point I would be okay. So, I wish Tracy Chapman was my friend. She would know exactly what to say. Beginnings always hide themselves in ends. At some point I will be okay. I got high when I met you. I got high to forget you. I feel pain, I don't want to, but I have to. Yeah, I have to if I wanna move on, move on, move on, move on, move on, move on, move on. So you get the picture. You do it a little piece at a time, just a little chunk at a time, and you'll get it. The main thing is to get the chords in time. So count. It's better for yourself if you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and definitely tap your foot while you're playing. That will be helpful too. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish Tracy Chapman was my friend. 2, 3, 4. She would know exactly what to G. 2, 3, 4. D wish Tracy Chapman was my A. 2, 3, 4. B minor do what to G. 2, 3, 4. You get the point. So have some fun. If you have any questions, by all means, send them along and I'll answer that. And hopefully catch you next week then. All right, good luck.